Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Episode 4. Okay, sorry about that, I had to fix the mic had fallen over, so I was fixing it. Anyway, they're finally at the school, and Katarina's on high alert because she thinks that once the heroine shows up and starts talking to the guys, they're gonna be easily conquered like in the game. I mean, if she hadn't done all that prepping, that might have been the case, but she's changed some of these guys for the better too. To the point where, I don't think that Maria would be easily able to get at them. Besides, to be completely honest, I think all the guys are in love with Katarina right now. Some of them show it more than others. But yeah, what she should have done, besides, you know, obviously making friends with the guys, of course, was focus on when she met Maria to make her friend, because then that shouldn't have gotten in the way of the Doom flag, or that should have gotten in the way of the Doom flag, and even if it didn't, if they tried to get rid of Katarina, Maria would have been upset because that was her friend. And as long as, like I said, Katarina doesn't bully Maria like she does in the game, she should be good, because that was part of the issue in the game, because they got rid of Katarina in the game because she was essentially bullying Maria and treating her like dirt, essentially. But since she doesn't do this, if she doesn't plan on doing this anyway, that shouldn't come up. I think she's probably already gotten rid of her, or prevented, even if the Doom flag does pop up, she's prevented it at this point from even being an issue. Because like I said, she's made friends with all the guys. She's turned Keith not into a playboy anymore. He's essentially in love with her. Prince Giordo is still in love with Katarina because she didn't treat him like garbage and have a superiority complex, or not superiority complex, being full of herself, egotistical, like she does in the game, so he doesn't turn on her. And well, like I said, being nice to Maria also helps with that. Alan doesn't have an inferiority complex anymore. Doesn't really do anything for Sophia's brother. I don't remember his name, but I don't think she really has anything to do for him, so yeah. Anyway, while on campus, she ends up going to visit the student council room a lot, and we see the student council president. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. But while she's there, Maria ends up coming there a few times and talking with Katarina and making her sweets, and turns out her sweets are very, very good. And then again, Katarina does love sweets. And speaking of sweets, Prince Giordo has been trying to get some alone time with Katarina, but Keith, ever vigilant, doesn't let that happen, which I find funny. Because he knows what Keith is doing. Keith knows what he's doing. Katarina is completely oblivious to any kind of interest from these guys in herself. She can tell if someone's interested in somebody else, but not when it comes to her own love life, which I find funny. But yeah, she ends up encountering one of the events that normally Maria encounters with her love interest that has the highest ranking, which is Katarina bullying her in the game, but in this instance, it was some other girls who were bothering her, and Katarina steps in and defends her, and, well, ends up eating all the sweets that ended up getting knocked out of the basket onto the ground in the first place, so they didn't go to waste. And, yeah, like I said before, that should have been her first priority, is to not only... Her first two priorities were making all the guys be your friends, or becoming friends with all the love interests so they don't turn on her, and two, becoming friends with Maria so that way she doesn't turn on her or anything. That should have been what she should have done from the start, or intended to do from the start, because, yeah, like I said, it would have prevented the Doom flag from even being relevant at this point. Because even if it does pop up, like I said, it's not gonna happen. Anyway, let's see. But yeah, she's slowly becoming friends with Maria, and that's good. She's friends with essentially all the main characters at this point. All the love interests and the rivals for the love interests. So, yeah. But yeah, I like this show, and I might pick up season 2 at some point in the future, but not right now. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.